Yeah, we're restarting the stream now.
Should be good to go.
Okay, so we've briefed Andy on what's been going on.
A lot of stuff I'm glad I missed. Well, kind of glad I missed. My character's glad he missed. Yeah, he got to survive because I remained quiet.
I think we came out pretty good for a bad situation.
Really?
I
I think we came out net zero
All we have is we'll have an army in a couple of months.
when we need it by next week.
Yeah.
Well, no, he said it could be a couple weeks, it could be a couple months. So
Well, 1 week is what we have.
Yeah, before the invaders get to the fort. How are you guys doing on rations, by the way?
I just remembered to buy. So I've got 10 days for me.
Okay.
I don't keep track of such things.
So, no, Randy started. Anybody else started?
I have to figure out what I have.
Okay.
I have 10 days of rations written down.
Well,
So
That
everyone
was
starts
12 days ago.
yeah, I have 10 days of rations written down, but have we stopped anywhere to eat?
Assuming that everyone has been keeping pace with me, I think you all just need to buy another 10 days.
Okay.
Because I think we would have just run out today.
Yeah, you guys are
Okay.
18 days out from the start of the campaign.
So then how much?
Only 18 days.
Mhm.
yeah, but we've
How
also
much is
stayed
10
on the
days rations?
such.
It's
So
5
Yeah.
silver a day.
Yeah, you would have gotten meals while you were staying at the inns.
Okay. So what is 10 days of rations? What does that
5 gold for
cost?
10 days.
5 gold for 10?
Mhm.
Alright, I'm gonna buy 20 days. Because I don't like to starve. I am a noble.
Buy 20 days of rations and eat it in 10 days.
Probably. Let's see. So 10 gold has to come off my gold.
Should you get
We'd also start making
There it is.
survival kits to see if
And
we
you
can.
need a pen for the other
I
one.
actually do. It's all I have.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, we did it.
And so I need to sign 2 copies? Or
Just
sign a
sign-
copy and keep a copy?
Yeah, and then hand one to Brian.
Hmm.
Because he didn't keep one.
Pretty
Although I
good
guess he has
night.
the electronic copy.
I know there's a background that lets you forage for
You should
food,
not actually do this.
lets you feed 5
You,
people.
you print some
Oh,
out for
really?
Tommy even though he's not here.
Maybe.
I forgot, it's one of the class features. Does anyone have that?
Does anybody have the background feature?
There's not a class feature that does it. There's
It's a
foraging
background
right here. Foraging DCs.
I'm a hermit, so
Oh,
I
there's
kind of.
There's a foraging chart. Abundant food and water sources, DC 10. Limited food, DC 15. Very little, if any, DC 20.
If I'm willing to be interviewed.
Can always go with the good berry plan too.
That's true. We can live off good berries.
Now, signatures I don't give out for free. That one's going to cost you $25. What do you use? Cell number? That'll work, right?
You know, so that's it. I would say.
I don't
One of us- one of
Or
us-
Brian as Jay.
I caught that. He was reading the line.
Does anyone have the Outlander background feature?
How about who do it?
Does anybody have the Outlander background feature?
Outlander? I doubt it. I'm a noble. Meant to be Outlands. Hey, you also?
Not meant to
Thank
be
you.
outlandish.
It's probably one of the
Mm.
more useful ones if you keep track of rations.
Okay, so just realized when you mentioned good berries, good berry is a level 1 spell, and
I
it
can take
feeds
that
10
extra
people,
if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
right?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Create food and water is a
Oh,
3rd level
and that.
spell, and it feeds 15 people.
Hmm.
Cool.
Something wrong with that.
Yeah, that doesn't quite add up. Well, should we go with the good berry plan?
No, we all have rations. Just eat rations.
Yep. Okay, so if a divine caster wants to just say they automatically burn a
No, that's why we're using rush.
yeah, you'd have to automatically burn a first level spell every day if you wanted to do the good berry plan.
No.
Well, can you say you would
Really?
get buried from one day to the next?
They're good for 24 hours.
24 hours.
Yeah.
So you're okay? You're okay
No,
with
it's
just
fine.
saying I have one fewer spell per day?
Oh,
Don't do that.
no.
Just eat rations. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it is typical adventure trying to like sit around for money when you make like practically
Dude, I need a new magic longsword. I can't spend money on food.
Very expensive.
All right.
It's kind of like the basis of your basic player. They have all these refined weapons and garments and steeds and castles, and yet they're emaciated.
And also only one outfit.
Yeah.
That they never wash. That's the important part.
That's just how it works.
You guys have been wearing the same clothes for at least 2.5 weeks.
That's why I do that.
Laundry alone would cost a lot of money.
All right. So, where are you guys? And what are you doing?
To go back to the dragon, find his cave.
So,
The other dragon lived in a different cave, so we haven't visited him yet.
okay, but here's the question. So we're not doing the baby thing, so we're not getting the minotaurs, is that correct?
We actually, sort of.
They will come when it is probably too late.
Basically, the baby thing was to expedite their transformation process, so that they could be ready a lot sooner. But we do still technically have a deal with them, but it will probably take months, and it will be too late by then.
So, what happened? We paid them?
Yeah, but then they give us the money back, so
We gave it to the lumberjack.
we then gave it to Lumberjack for some reason. I don't know. I
I
decided
don't
to
know if I would have done
No,
that.
they appealed to their love of nature, saying that the invading Korangaddy army is burning all these crops and destroying the countryside, and so if they're left unchecked, then they'll destroy the holy scap, and then the nature that you so want to dominate will be destroyed. So they spoke to their
Wise.
dark god and decided that it was a worthy cause.
Don't you add anything to my sheet unless it's either spells or money?
It's a bunch of money.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. Okay, that was wise, but they're probably going to show up for the fight too late.
Yeah.
Or
At the very least, they'll be able to defend this area.
we could use the Minotaurs to rebuild the castle after they burn it to the ground. So,
So there was the dragon that we could actually go visit, and there are the mercenaries who were probably working for the enemy.
Possibly. You really don't know. It seems by their actions that they are.
yeah, but mercenaries give to the highest bidder.
Yeah, but we only have, like 2,500 gold. So,
And a writ for 10,000.
for another 1,000.
For an entire army. Yeah, that might.
Well, the other question is, how far away is Altenburg from here? It's
Well,
it's actually
quite a
past
distance.
Falcon Falls. where
Okay, we actually have the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot longer than the Dragon's Lair. The Dragon's Lair is probably 3 days through the mountains, whereas Altenburg will take you at least a week to get to. But there's a chance that now, well, we'll say that through, just the grapevine, through the inns that you like at the Glaring Goblin, you heard that they're moving this way. They're moving this direction.
The
The Hand of Suffering.
oh, okay.
So they're moving through the spar leaf.
Yeah, it's on.
So, do we have reports as to what the Hand of Suffering is doing while they're moving? I mean, are they slashing and burning, or they're just traveling?
They're just traveling as far as you know. I mean, they did take over Altenburg and Baradale, but after they left, they've just been traveling down the road.
So they took it over, held it for a temporary time, and then left it?
Mm-hmm.
Dragon?
That is what that is.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. I'm out of these.
Okay. All the way.
Call me your water bear.
Let's head to the dragon. 'cause
Wow,
it's
I
kind
only
of
have
on the
to
way.
chew this gum for 4 weeks and it'll whiten my teeth.
One piece.
Revolutionary technology.
But it doesn't say anything about removing it while you have meals, so
Yeah.
it may take a little longer.
Probably really skinny, but it'll have super white.
Let's go search for the dragon. I think it's our best choice at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go back to our meeting
But
spot.
can we convince the dragon family to protect its son?
No.
That's what we
doubtful.
need. That's what we need.
She was treating him like a foolish child.
Yeah.
So like,
But a mother's love, we may
an
be able to
evil
play on it.
dragon's love.
I mean,
She's evil toward us, but she's not evil toward her son.
Maybe.
but she's not very happy with her son.
But she's not gonna let him go die.
Maybe.
We don't know. We don't know dragons well enough.
I'm telling you, my father hates my guts, but he wouldn't let me die.
Hey, ask him for help.
Mhm.
First, it's be too long to get there.
Yeah, I was just unless I have a plane, we're not gonna get there. I mean,
Yeah.
that's 18 days back.
Yeah, I wonder if what's his name? I forgot that. Like the soldiers, remember the Diphtheria soldiers?
Jelks or Gel,
Yeah. Jeeves.
that guy, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
The guy that tried to jump on the raft and leave me.
Mhm.
All because of a wolf. I'm
yeah,
flogging him when I get back.
Well, our return trip would be faster than coming here because we have the folding boat,
Mm.
and that moves magically.
Yeah, but it's not going to be in time.
Oh, that's true, yeah. With the folding boat, I didn't think about that. That would cut a few days off your trip, for sure.
Which way does the water flow on that river?
Down from the sea. The sea is really just a collection, it's basically like a huge basin
Mm.
beside the Grey Teeth where all that runoff flows into.
So you'd be going against the current though.
But you have the magic boat, so.
So where is the army right now?
So here's Altenburg. Oh, the
See where the word East Gap is? They're probably somewhere above the A.
And moving toward Margath?
Toward the Diphtheria Ford.
Okay. And we are where?
right
In a little crook at the mountains of Driftwater.
Somewhere around the F of Drift.
A little south of that,
there.
yeah.
In between the
Okay.
two ranges there.
So if we steadily went northeast, we could cut them off.
Yes.
But we don't want to jump in front of thousands of men without something.
Thousands of rampaging barbarians.
Yeah.
Fields
Stop! Turn around and go back!
This way, no.
I wonder if we can scare them. Do you think they'd be scared of something like the plague? You know, like fleshy parts falling off?
Or a dragon.
Or dragging
Maybe.
it.
How would they be scared of a dragon? They're
A lot of people are
barbarians.
scared of diseases.
Yeah, disease is something they can't fight. A dragon they can
If
shoot
you
with
could
bows.
disguise self as a leper, and then just shamble toward them and be like, "Oh, abandon hope, all ye who enter."
They just shoot us.
Yeah, they probably could.
Yeah, but they wouldn't attack the kingdom if they thought it was taken over by lepers.
Taken over by leopards.
What do you know what I'm saying? If it was infested, if it was infested with
mercenary group. The lepers.
the lepers. Throw your arm at him! Alright! I put my finger in his eye. I left it there.
Well, not that I really want to use it, but I do have a scroll of animate dead. So,
That's true. Do we know anything about the
That is really cool. By the way.
Korangati?
Just animate get a dead army from all the people they've been killing.
it's only one scroll.
Yeah, probably. If you guys became necromancers.
Do we know anything about Korngadi culture?
Yes. It is very cold in Korangat.
Hmm.
Very snowy. They are kind of rough around the edges.
Hmm.
Like I said, they're not really technically barbarians, but that's the closest. That's what most people down here think they are.
Hmm.
Who has the best deception? I have a 4.
You do.
You do.
Because you're the only
And that's
one.
no
you're-
coincidence.
Everyone else has an 8 charisma.
That's no coincidence.
Yeah, everyone else don't stab.
You can animate a dead guy, and I could be like, "Hey, that's a leopard came from the town. Keep going that way. You're all gonna die."
I mean, you don't want to use that spell.
But you're doing good with it, and we can always kill the zombie thing afterwards. They'll probably kill it, actually.
I guess as long as it was something that was already evil, I wouldn't mind.
What did you just do?
And since the spell is too high level for me to cast, there's a chance of failure too.
What about the Korngadi? Their like spiritual beliefs, their superstitions.
Yeah, how can we scare the pants off of it?
I was trying to be more subtle, but that's okay. That works too.
Well, they probably worship what equates to some pantheon of the Norse gods.
Okay.
They're well known for their seamanship.
Mhm.
Their long
He said
ships.
that very carefully, too.
Yes.
Okay. Superstitions or fears or anything?
Nothing to speak of. They're pretty warlike, actually.
Well, that fort sits on like a river or something, right?
Mm-hmm. It's actually built like right in the river.
Is there something on the sea that is infectious that they would know about, that they would be aware of, that would scare them?
Is there a dam somewhere up the river that we can flood them out or something?
Not really. The ford is basically the only section of that river that's shallow enough where an army could cross, basically.
Let's start digging it.
See how far we get in a week.
Send the dragon there.
No, we don't have that shovel. That was the other campaign.
No, sure don't.
Now you let the dragon do the digging. He's got bigger hands.
I have the dragon just breathe into
You
the
can
water
sit on
and
its back
it'll
like
make
one
the
of
water
those big
poisonous
back
so everyone that goes across.
Have its face and dig into it. It'd be like hungry hippos. With dragons.
Yeah, we tell the dragon we need him to dig this out. He goes and gets, like a
Yeah.
backhoe or bulldozer comes in there and like, all right, puts on that helmet.
No, it is the backhoe.
Kind of like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're gonna pay for that reference. Do we have watchers?
Mm.
We have a man who went, oh,
Okay.
apparently.
Okay. No, I gotta watch what I say. Okay.
So here are my thoughts. We can try to talk to the dragon,
Okay.
or if we found a way to travel back to Altenburg that's faster than by boat or by land or by sea.
You're leaving on the
faster than
air.
the dragon took us.
Yeah, you're leaving on the
You
air.
know a hermit who can teleport.
That's true.
That's true.
If we teleport 20 feet at a time, we'll just kind of
How many times a day can he do that?
You don't know.
Everybody, hold on to him.
But
It's like a
in that tiny hut,
Yeah, we'll just cram all of us into the phone booth.
court.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we just need that thing that Hermione gets that like turns back time. We'll be fine.
Yeah, time travel.
That would be so cool.
It's worked out well for us in previous campaigns.
But what if we run into ourselves?
Maybe we should go back to the hermit.
just have to watch where you go.
Yeah.
I'm running.
Yeah. Don't run into myself.
Yeah, let's
The hermit's not gonna help. We're not.
Yeah.
Remember, his hut is not for sale.
Yeah, but what if?
He's a dyslexic hermit named
Yeah.
Kermit.
Oh my god.
Let's go to the dragon. It's our only option.
I am so
realistically
sorry,
right
Jim
now.
Henson, wherever you are. Oh, we're gonna pay for that one. Okay.
What if we dyslexically convince him to sell it?
Wait, his hut moves?
His hut teleports. Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah, so do we.
That was on my Christmas list. Father, you failed me. Oh. Yeah, okay, I think the dragon's our only option, really.
Hmm.
The vine guys and the whole Minotaur people aren't going to be ready in time.
Nope.
The sellswords, you don't know if you can trust them, and we don't have enough to pay them off.
Well,
And
technically, maybe.
I know sellswords are expensive. And if they're already fighting for the other side, you have to outbid the other side.
What did you say, Tommy?
We have about 1,000 gold's worth of silver. To promise.
Yeah, I think with all of our stuff together, we've got 3,500 to 4,000 gold worth.
Well, the note from Argentinium for the dragon.
Right, I'm including that.
Yeah, but if we don't pay the dragon, then you got a ticked off dragon.
Well, we didn't actually talk to him yet.
Well, yeah, we did.
We're gonna like.
No, you actually didn't. They went over to the dragon and found its mother and talked to its mother for a second and then decided not
Well,
to.
no, we had the very first conversation where
Well,
he
yeah,
wanted us to get to town.
I imagine somehow we're gonna get to the dragon's cave and find out he's been dead for a week or something. All this has been for naught. Because we haven't seen him since that we first met him.
And then we
I
bring the
still
dragon's
don't
body
agree
to the
with
front and say, we have the power to slay his dragon.
Against it.
Yeah, Tommy doesn't want to. He's opposed
Opposed to what?
to the dragon.
I don't think we have any better choices.
Actually, but if he is dead, you used your animate spell on it. Huh? Yeah, zombie dragon. Yeah.
Increasing or small humanoid.
Yeah, actually, if the Hand of Suffering is headed down through the Grey Teeth and the Sparleaf, they would be getting to Eventide next, which is Brian's home.
Ooh.
Are they close enough for us to find them, or
This is all past Falcon Falls, which is where we started from. We traveled east to Mergath. Now we're back here, but we have to go back
so
past.
going there and back would not?
It depends on how fast that floating boat travels.
And what? How many men are marching on the ford?
I don't know the approximate size. Probably.
But you're going to approximate anyway.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying you don't know the exact size. You probably only know approximations. I would say maybe 3,000 swords, 1,000 archers, 1,000 knights, something like that.
If I add correctly, that's around 5, and I don't like that number.
Okay, maybe we just go get the baby, bring him back, and get the Minotaurs, because as much as I hate it, that's the only realistic solution.
Hmm.
I don't know about that. I think you're selling away stuff, man. Are they gonna kill this baby?
No. In fact, according to my 25 on my insight check, all they want is a few drops of blood, and it will do nothing at all to the child
Hmm.
long term.
Except leave it with a wound, like a Harry Potter style wound.
Oh, like a Harry Potter scar kind of deal?
Let's do it.
Okay, fine. Let's do the Minotaur thing and do the dragon thing all at the same time, and we're done. Tommy doesn't want to deal with the dragon thing, so let's put him on the baby team.
No, we're not.
We're already-
We're not
we're right
splitting.
there.
We're not splitting the party.
We should.
No.
We're already
Well,
right
that's-
there with the Minotaurs. We don't
Yeah.
need to go anywhere. We're right here.
Yeah, but how many times, how many days travel is it to the dragon?
To his
3
lair,
3
3
days.
days. But to the spot where we met him, I don't know.
It's very close.
Yeah.
It's within a day of where you are.
His lair, 3 days, and we have, what, a week? So is that
Hey,
At least
Payne, do you do
7
anything to put
days?
the guy to
You know,
sleep?
grabbing the baby and
But
taking it
anything
there is
what?
just going to take a few hours.
Tommy asked if we have anything to put the baby to sleep.
Just put the boat to sleep. Straight up the dad.
And then bring it back before he realizes the baby was gone.
I don't know.
Just bring
Do you
it
have a
back
sleep
where he
spell?
realizes it.
I do not.
That's a good idea.
All my spells are for me and my glory. I have a poison spell. That'll make him sleep. For a very long time.
I'm a cleric, so I don't have
Like a
that
misty
kind of
step.
spell.
There's got to be something. They're druids, right? So they probably have something that could put them to sleep.
I still don't know why they don't go and just take the baby themselves.
Because that's a crime they want us to commit.
I don't think they worry about crimes against nature or humans. So.
Yeah. I kind of wondered about that.
What if the guy in the woods is not just a normal guy in the woods?
Well, now he's a rich guy in the woods.
I mean, what if he has like a
Talk him out. Can I just get the baby while he's asleep?
like a 2 times D20 axe or
If we
something?
came
you
back
know?
tomorrow, I could memorize hold person.
Well, let's just wait until tonight and then get them while they're asleep. I mean, cast whole
Yeah,
person
let's just
and
do that. Curse you, Dungeon Master, for making us do bad things.
I don't know. Do we want to wait? What if we go explain it to the dad and be like, okay, you come with us. Bring him along. He gets rowdy, we knock him out.
Just get it done with, so we don't have to talk about it anymore. Just get it done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why wait? Just be like,
People may take longer to roleplay talking.
No, it's fine. Role playing talking is a free action.
That's true.
You guys can be saying all of this while you're just sitting at camp.
Within 6 seconds.
Yeah.
all at the same time. And everybody heard everything. I say we go get the dad and be like, all right, you're coming with us. That way you can see that
He's not gonna be harmed.
your child will get minimum harm. Minimum harm. You gotta watch how you phrase that.
He
And
is getting a pound of gold.
Yeah.
So,
you already gave him this?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which we can give them even more if that's what it takes. I mean,
Blood money, literally.
We always try to convince them that we actually need the child
For the greater good, too. Be like, your child will be a child of legend. It would be the child that saves the kingdom.
let's go. Let's talk to him.
That's a pretty good pitch.
That is a good pitch.
Let's go make it.
We travel.
Alright.
Now, are we doing this the honest persuasion way or the deceptive lying way? I just need to know if I got to keep my mouth shut before I walk into his house.
The honest persuasion way.
Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut.
Thus far, we've always told everyone everything. And
I mean, I'm honest. I'm just blunt honest. Like, dude, I'm taking the baby whether you want me to or not. So it's either you get paid or you don't.
Alright, we'll go back to the cabin. He's there. He's chopping wood.
Woodsman.
Good sir.
Hi.
How many hours a day do you spend chopping wood?
Approximately all of them.
Except when I'm sleeping or eating.
How would you like to never have to chop wood again?
Well, I kind of like it. It's sort of therapeutic.
No, but really, how would you like to never have to chop wood?
I think he already doesn't ever have to do it.
Yeah.
With that.
How would you like your son to have to chop wood the rest of his life?
Well, if he enjoyed it, I would think that would be
Take
a
it.
fun occupation.
We're taking your baby.
But I already gave you his blood. I thought you said that was all you needed.
We were wrong.
No, we weren't entirely wrong. All we need is his blood, it's just that he needs to be in a different place at the time.
But I've already spent a 4-ounce chunk of that gold on a new roof.
That's fine.
Well, we're not taking the gold back. Matter of fact, we're talking
Who
about
did you get that
benefiting
roof
you even further.
More gold.
More gold?
Yes.
What?
All you have to do is come with us.
You sir need to know how to
Bring your
bargain.
child. and basically bring him to this location. Let some people do their thing. Your child will live.
What thing is that exactly?
It's some sort of ceremony.
Your child is special. Okay? And by him
So-
being part of the ceremony, not only will he be a thing of legend,
For you to come back and ask for this again of me is quite bold. And since when can you talk? They told me you were mute last time you were here.
well, that's been corrected since then.
Did you want to talk about it here?
Listen,
No.
what we're proposing is for your child to potentially be the savior of the kingdom. And in fact, we would see to it that the king's bards and balladeers would write songs about how he saved it.
Validated.
Yes.
Well, I don't understand. Help me understand what's changed. You told me you just needed his blood. Did you lose it?
We were given the wrong information.
That we didn't know exactly what the ceremony entailed.
I see. So this is a ceremony that will save the realms, and he must be there for it.
And there's another 100 gold in it for you.
Can I be there with him?
Yes, I think.
Well, you can be
Yes. Let's just say yes.
No, we don't want to lie here.
you can be present. We're not sure how close you can be to the ceremony.
Let's just say yes.
No, that's too simple. We're
No.
not doing that.
We're going to say yes.
This man wields an axe for a living. I'm not making him upset. But he will come to minimum harm. You know, of course, they got to prick him to get the blood. He will be returned to you, and his name will be legend. We will see to it.
What's his name anyway?
His
Legend.
name?
Apparently.
Yes. Legend.
Boromir.
Boring.
I'm sure he'll have a long life.
His name is Willow.
No, his name is Rothman.
Rothman?
Rothman.
Rothman.
What?
Yes.
We gotta do this, guys. It's our only option.
If you wait until tomorrow, I can have a few different spells to help.
I don't think.
It's not really going to do anything.
No.
Just to make him feel better. You're warding bond, so I take half the damage that this baby takes. And protection from evil.
He needs to.
Oh boy.
Oh
Easter
my
egg.
gosh.
Enjoy. There's lemon with a blueberry filling.
Wow.
In case you don't like it.
Blueberry filling?
Even Tommy.
I'm only upset by the size. I'm wondering what everybody else is going to eat.
There's
I'm only
more
upset that I can't do that.
Choose wisely, my son.
I'll take this blue one.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's my
I just picked up 200 calories just by smelling it.
Emily, they're not gluten free. That's okay. I'm sorry. No, you're fine. No worries.
If you chew it fast, you won't notice.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
What I was told.
Yeah, the faster you eat stuff, the less it affects you. Everybody knows that.
Oh, explain.
I tried that with shrimp. It didn't work.
Do you accept these terms? To further give you trust in what we say, I'll give you half of that payment now and half at the end. I'll give you 50 gold right now if you agree to come with us.
As long as it's the same as before, and I can hold my son in my arms while it happens, then that's fine.
We are not entirely sure exactly how the ceremony is going to work.
I believe it will be enough.
Why don't you come with us? We'll talk to these people together. Then you can decide. You don't have to decide right now. How about that?
All
Do you
right.
think he's going to allow it when he sees what they look like?
Probably
Do we
not.
have any other choice?
All right. He gets all his things together. He packs a bag.
keep on saying, do we have any other choice? We could have just taken the baby while he is asleep. And brought it back saying, we found him. We
Yeah, because he got up and crawled away on his own.
Your 5-month-old baby ran away from home.
Gypsies broke into your house while you were sleeping.
And if we
It was
kid-
Sorrentino.
and if we kidnapped the baby, and for some reason the spell caused it to go into another dimension or killed it or something, then we have to go back and explain to this guy that we stole his kid.
Yeah, it's true. Well, anyway, for now, he's coming along with you to see what this is all about.
We gotta
So
do
he
this.
takes your 50 gold.
We gotta do this.
Oh, I would say, like, once we get down there and talk to them, then you can decide if you want to do it. That's what I was saying, and then I'll give you the 50 at the beginning.
Oh, I see.
At the beginning of the
Alright.
ceremony, at the end
Alright.
of the ceremony,
Yeah.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough. He comes down there with you.
All right, we go.
You go up to the monolith.
Mm-hmm. And we introduce him to my people.
Your family.
He sees them and he turns back to you guys and he's like, "Who are these people?" Who are these people?
This is the army that is going to
Help.
come with us and beat back the invading forces. But in order to become strong enough to do so, they require the ceremony.
they're druids, so they might look a little odd.
These are the people who are going to save the realms?
Yes.
Indeed.
How can this be possible?
Or are they not bigger and stronger than normal men?
Yes.
Well, okay, you just answered your own question.
I always just pictured saving the realms to be something a bit more
Noble?
non-evil.
What makes you think they're evil?
Nice, because they're ugly and everyone knows that this is a sign of evil.
So
That's how it is in all the movies.
So if your baby was born ugly, you would not still love it?
Probably not. Just kidding, just kidding.
I couldn't argue with that. I'm sorry. I wiggled him into a corner and he just stepped into another ring.
No, it's just that these people are, I don't know, they rub me the wrong way.
They also command the forces of nature, so they could bring those forces with them to help fight off the invading army.
I was wondering why the logs I've been splitting have been getting a little ornery lately.
They,
Yeah, it's related to
they
that.
scream when I shot them.
Locke gets
Related
up, walks
to
away, and goes,
If these men were to leave the area after the ceremony is complete and come with us, that should help to calm surrounding lands.
Really?
as
Well,
well.
that would make my job a lot easier. Can't have wood moving around while you're trying to chop it.
I'm guessing, but that makes sense.
It would be a personal benefit to you as well.
We'll see. Then he turns to the druids and says, "May I hold my son while we do this?" And what's the guy's name?
Amalek and
Yeah, Amalek and Farag. They say, "You're welcome to be there. You're welcome to join the ritual." And be present for it.
ask them, will either one of them, the baby or the father, be harmed?
Or changed.
Or changed.
in any way.
the baby's scar will be all that remains after tonight.
The rest of them will be destroyed. Just the start.
You'll see the scar on one piece of skin, the rest of them will be ash. Yeah. Well, he kept his word. It's just a scar.
Hmm.
I'm sure this is going to come back to bite us later, but we gotta do it now.
They're going to command some sort of spirit into the baby layer that's going to be this 80 feet tall minotaur thing.
What say you, Eldrin? Will you be present this time to see what this is all about? To open yourself to the
We're not leaving them alone while they do this. No.
If it will help put this man at ease, then I will join to observe.
Can I come too?
You are all welcome.
I have popcorn. I'm in for a show.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I cast create popcorn.
I'm not gonna be
Create
Tommy's not
popcorn.
gonna do it.
I have to
The
be
last
there to
time-
witness what happens here.
Yeah, the last time you were there, when they were asking the Dark God for direction, like you couldn't sleep all night because the sounds that were coming from inside the labyrinth were so disturbing. There was all kinds of like crazy,
Ring.
like,
Yowling.
yeah.
You know what?
So basically,
Maybe
mentors are
what I
getting
should do,
We're not sure about that.
Yeah.
I'll offer to the woodsman. This would likely be very loud and confusing and painful on your ears and such if you're in the middle of all of this. But if you would like me to, I could maintain silence over just you for the entire night.
You can.
Yes.
I would sooner have my wits about me, but thank you.
Very well. Let me know if you change your mind.
Okay. You can see how nervous he is as you guys all gather around. Darkness falls.
I catch it.
And they build a huge bonfire. So these guys, these druids, all in different various states of transformation, some full minotaurs, some getting there, some just beginning. They all gather around and begin dancing and making these, awful sounds. They start dragging in these huge bags, these big like sacks that are like damp, and they start throwing stuff into this fire. It's like everything from body parts of like all kinds of different animals and stuff to like pieces of like treasure and gold and just everything. They just start throwing it and heaping it into this fire that just gets bigger and bigger. So they start dancing around and they're like cutting themselves with daggers and just like having this crazy like just really
Maybe we don't need to go into all this detail.
This is your family.
Used to be.
Yeah, I'm thinking about changing families.
Yeah.
I'm considering adoption.
I can rent your room.
So they cut the child. The guy's actually pretty delicate when he does it. He cuts the child, and I guess I'm assuming you're going to be there to heal the
I'll
child.
immediately heal afterwards.
Yeah. Cuts the child and throws the blood in, and they do their incantations and all this stuff. And you begin to see, like, even as they're dancing, as this ritual is going on, that they're like starting to change and become more minotaur-like as the process speeds up.
Now, do they keep their wits about them when they turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think it'd be really bad. We're all just standing there and they all turn to mentors and we all look like lunch.
Yeah, I mean, they do eventually lose the ability to speak, to speak in common. They start speaking in the abyssal language instead.
Luckily, we have a way to speak in Abyssal.
Yes.
Do you speak Abyssal?
No.
The armor does.
Yeah, you
The curse
got
armor.
demon plate.
The demon armor.
Okay.
Which Tommy is considering wearing.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I don't have that. We would be out of luck.
Yeah, so Tommy, you're not there for this, right?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
I have to witness this so that I can atone for it later.
Yeah,
I
so
find it fascinating.
sometime between 2 and 3 a.m., they end the ritual and they thank the woodcutter for his sacrifice, and they say, "Surely the horned god will bless you for this." And they let you all go.
When can we expect your...
You have to say, do we make arrangements with them?
We march in 2 days.
Oh wow.
That sounds good to me.
Sounds awesome.
One other thing though. Is the king gonna be okay with an army of minotaurs coming?
You know what?
With a dragon.
He's going to be perfectly fine with
No, I
this.
mean, is there some way we can get word to him so he doesn't accidentally attack them?
I think if we're with them,
We can go ahead of him.
or
at the front. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
In fact, maybe we can start traveling now, so
Do we
we
wanna-
can get there early.
Do
to
we
let 'em
want-
know.
and leave word everywhere along the way.
Yeah, that's true.
How many minotaurs are we talking?
Less than 100.
No,
But
Yeah, fewer than 100 minotaurs, like probably 70 or 80 minotaurs, and then a few thousand of these big plant vine creatures, plus the lesser ones, which are several thousand.
Okay. And are we still gonna? They said a few days.
2 days.
2 days. Is that enough time for us to talk to the dragon?
It's 2 days to get there, and that's farther away from everything else.
Oh, right. Except for checking the spot where we first met him, which is
Yeah,
nearby. We could
Even
just
with the
stop by.
teleporting house thing?
We don't have that.
That's what I'm saying. How close is that guy?
he's 2 days away anyway.
Last time he said it wasn't for sale.
Well, we don't want to buy it. Just want to rent it.
Rent.
Rent it.
Teleport. Oh, sorry. Okay. So we go to Battle of Minotaurs.
Seems to be the plan.
And how close is the mother dragon? Is she closer? No.
2 days.
So we could get to her.
But
That puts us in a different
anywhere that
direction.
we go that's not towards the army is going to mean we're too far away and we'll be behind them.
I think we gotta go straight towards.
Travel across the mountains is obviously very slow and ponderous. So once you get out on the open plains, you can move a lot.
How
We
quickly
could stop by the Dwergar for a day or two.
I don't think you're gonna get them to fight.
Yeah, they're not really an army; they're miners, slave masters.
But the slaves? No, we're not going back there.
Let's just go.
Unless he wanted to steal that magic weapon that the guy was working on.
Okay, so he says at dawn on the second day they will be ready to march. They're
Okay.
going to muster all their forces all through the day tomorrow.
Sweet. Do we have time to stop by Marigath? Because it's not exactly a straight line. It's like basically east to Marigath and northeast to the Dithiri Ford.
You might. I mean, the Corngatti are going to reach the Dithiri Ford in 4 days' time from right now.
Hmm.
So
Like
How
4
long
days.
would it take us to get there?
from where you were, if you just went like in a beeline for it, probably about the same. You might be able to move a little quicker.
But didn't they say they're gonna leave in 2 days?
I thought we still had a week left.
You did, but you traveled 3 days back from the dragons to get here.
We never went back to the dragon.
No,
Oh.
from the you traveled to the dragons and then from
was
the
2
dragons
days.
back here. Yeah.
Hmm.
So basically, the Minotaurs will get there 2 days after the battle's begun.
Yeah, but it usually takes a long time for major points to be
Yeah.
taken.
So what I was getting at is the Corngatti will get to the ford, but even with a skeleton crew of Dithiri soldiers holding the ford, they'll still probably.
So
be-
basically, we
Hold
have
it for
a
at least
Helm's
4
Deep
days.
situation here.
Essentially.
Except it is definitely not
Can-
Gandalf.
wait.
That's
But do we have enough time to cut them off? Because we could
We
still
don't
do
have
the leper
anything
thing.
to cut them off with.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work.
We could try and
Yeah, you'll basically be coming up behind them.
I'll let you be.
Even better! They
I'll
won't
let
see
you
us
be.
coming.
I'll let you be the leper. How about that?
I do have unlimited.
You're gonna shock yourself until you develop oils.
Well, no, he just makes me look boily, and then
What?
when they
How am I going to do that?
can you. Oh no, you had that.
I'm not
raise
a
thing.
wizard.
Yeah. Okay, well you raise a dead thing.
Okay, so I can kill you and bring you back as a zombie?
No. You have a. I come out and say, hey, look at this dead thing. This is all that's left at the ford. You don't want to go there, and then they go, we don't care, and then they shoot that, and then they go to fight me, and I go, no, I don't think so. Lightning.
And then you die.
No, I don't like it. Like, did you miss that part?
Even then, the problem becomes if we turn them back from the Dithiri Ford, they're not necessarily going home. They could go south and go straight for Marigath. Just because you scared them away from the Dithiri Ford doesn't mean they're not gonna go here or here or here or here.
We just gotta do this, guys. We
Pretty
just gotta. We're at the beginning.
We just gotta do this.
I
Right,
think we
where
need to go back to the ford and try to help them hold it off for as long as
Yeah,
possible.
we'll Helm's Deep it for 2 days. Then the Army of Darkness.
Well, we can't even help deep it because we're coming in behind them. Yeah, we're gonna be out in the open behind them, trying to fight them.
What? No.
Yeah, he said they'll beat us to the ford.
They'll be on the other side of it.
What do you mean they're on that side? We're on the
Hey.
same side as they are.
We need
Are we?
clarification.
Yes.
They're gonna beat us to the ford. And we will be behind them.
You will be marching up behind. Well, they're not necessarily going to get to the ford before you get there, but they will be past you by the time you get to that spot. So you'll be coming up behind where they're moving.
But we're on the same side of the river as each other?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need to look at the map.
Yeah. It's in the email.
That's
Or here. Why don't I
buried somewhere else.
I'll just send you the URL so that you guys have it.
Well, but the computer's doing other stuff.
Oh, gotcha. So we're here. Infantry ford here.
And they are like right in there.
Yeah, they're like right out here. And we're here.
So they're basically coming in from the west, northwest, and you're coming from the southwest.
Okay.
Are they over the first A or the second A?
Ah, the second A.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
I have an A. Can I get an E? I'd like to buy an E.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you guys and with your army, even though the plants are kind of slow, they'll devour as they go. So you'll move faster than they will because they're going to be setting up tents every night and unpacking and making camp and all that stuff. They've got thousands of men on foot marching. We've been in a forced march now for weeks, so they're going to be lagging compared to the pace at which your army will move.
Okay, so, you know, I thought we were going to be helping to defend, but if we're coming behind,
We're gonna be attacking.
You know, you're on the western side of
What
the
about
board.
this? Let's travel east-ish to the Mirgat Sea and
And
take
then
the
take-
folding boat
take the boat up.
all the way up across
Would
the
that be
sea,
faster?
up the river.
It could be.
Let's do that.
Not fast.
And
Yeah.
it's going with the current too.
But do we want to be in the ford? I mean, what if the ford gets lost? Do we want to be in it?
Well, no. Well, we want to defend the place for 2 days.
Well, he was saying the skeleton crew there can already do that.
Maybe.
Well, if they can't, then they shouldn't be there in the first place.
I think we just gotta fight a war, man. This is what's gonna have to happen.
And I like the idea of coming up from behind them.
The Minotaurs are gonna come up from behind them.
So are we. We're on the same side of the river.
There's 5 of us.
We are the 5 greatest heroes you've ever seen.
You guys are like level 4. Come on.
They're all probably level 0.1. I think it might still be a good idea to stop by the spot where we first met the dragon because it's close, and at
Is
this
it-
point we're already going to be behind the army anyway.
Is the East Gap Woods?
No, it's all plains. It's like farms and small hamlets and homesteads. This is where the bulk of the realm's food supply comes from, because Dathrond is all desert. So these plains are where most of the harvest that feeds.
So we can't like
the
guerrilla
realm.
warfare 'em, really.
I mean, the grasses are probably going to be really tall throughout a lot, but not tall enough to hide minotaurs and huge.
No, I was just talking about the 5 of us.
Oh yeah, I mean,
You do some hitting and running. Maybe he takes down some numbers.
There's like 5,000 of them.
Yeah.
And if we each kill 100.
then that's 500 and only 4,500.
Exactly!
My vote is for stop by and try to call for the dragon, the spot where we first met him, and then make haste for the Mirgat Sea.
What do we do when we find a dragon?
Yeah,
Are we gonna enlist his help?
Gonna try.
The boat does not propel itself, folding boat.
It doesn't.
But it would probably still be faster because we're moving downstream.
Exactly. We still, as long as we
Do
get,
we still want to make the deal with the dragon?
But see, it's 3 days travel to
I
the
thought we did
dragon.
this instead.
if we get the writ back from the guys, since we're not actually making that deal with them, right? The 10,000 silver.
I mean, 10,000 silver seems like a worthy sacrifice. That's not a big deal to lose.
Okay.
If we get
Yeah,
the
I
dragon
mean,
cell.
so
But he's
again,
probably not going to agree to it.
we're not surrendering the town to the dragon anymore. The guy already agreed to give the 10,000 silver to the dragon.
Okay.
So to me,
Yeah,
it's
well,
like we
let's
might as
do it
well-
and see what happens.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
Try to talk to the dragon.
We're gonna talk to the dragon.
If we can find it.
Yeah.
That's a big if.
Okay, we go there.
We go.
We get the writ back from the Minotaur people.
I don't think I gave it to
You
him.
didn't give it to him.
No, we didn't. Okay, that's
No.
right. I gave him my money instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So you go back to the little clearing or whatever where you
Mm-hmm.
met Kagura the first time. You wait there for about a half an hour, about an hour.
Call out his name.
Oh,
How long does it take us to get to this clearing?
a few hours.
Okay.
Hydranotha,
You call out to him.
where are you?
2 hours pass. Nothing happens. How
Hydranotha.
long do you wait?
What time is it?
3 p.m.
Let's leave.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's leave a note for him here too.
What time of day did we? What time of day did we see him last time? Does anybody remember? Was it
While
like
you're at
7?
camp. Yeah, while you're at camp.
So it's like 7 to
He was
9.
feeding on like a deer or something. And so
Yeah. While we're spending those, few hours or whatever, I'm gonna try to make like a big circle of stones or something that's like clearly visible from the air, and then write a note basically saying, telling him the whole thing. Like, we've worked out an agreement, 10,000 silver if you come help fight at the Theory Ford.
Okay.
Please make all haste, and then we'll see you there. And then put a rock on top of it to make sure.
Peace out, bro.
Alright.
That's the best we can do. Alright.
Okay.
We traveling.
Fast travel. So how are you getting there?
We're going to avoid the mountains since it's slower.
Okay, so you're gonna get out of the mountains on the northern side.
Still in that crook.
Right.
Yeah,
and then
and
just
then-
take the travel the plains all the way
Exactly.
to the Marigat Sea. Okay.
I'm hopping the floating boat.
Alright. So that takes you I think it's about a day over the plains. Day and a half.
We run nonstop.
So
Anyone with short legs gets left behind.
since it's the middle of the
Could be
afternoon,
force marching, speed up.
yeah. Since it's the middle of the afternoon there, you will say it takes the rest of that day and all of the next. And then by the next evening, you see the cliffs of the sides of the mountains rising up above the sea.
It's
The
the
waves.
cliffs of insanity!
Yeah, exactly, just like that. With the waves of the Marigat Sea crashing up against it.
They'll have to go around. Only Sam is strong enough to go up from now.
So, should we drop down now and sleep on the boat while some people take watch and row,
Yeah, we might as well.
and then water pushes us along?
Yeah. We can do the elf thing again. The elf bros. So we'll do that. We'll
Dab
understand
it.
both. I guess the command words.
How far down is it to the water? At
What's his
the
own
easiest
idea?
place to go down.
Right where you are, like the cliffs are just basically the barrier between the north and the south side of the mountains. So like that's why they're not coming through this way. That's why they have to go through the ford because the cliffs block. But where you are, it's just like a beach. You just walk down to it.
I pull out the boat and say, Malafus Scandalar, Galam Parental, Flimiulandereth. And I throw the boat in the water.
Aren't
But-
those the 3 different words?
Yeah,
to do?
that will unfold it from one size to a bigger size and then put it away.
No, wait! I
What's
can
the
out the
second
water again. And say the first two again and then throw it in.
Just
What
the
do you
second
say?
one. That's all you need.
Oh,
Yeah,
only the
just-
second one?
Just the second.
Galam Parental.
It goes.
You truly know what he's doing.
And the sails billow out and it begins sailing away from you.
I dive onto it. And I do like a 360 in the air.
I use my
Make an acrobatics check.
All aboard the ship.
acrobatics. I'm all about that.
Do it.
With my 35 running speed and that. Oh, that is a 19.
Okay, what about you?
We'll, we don't have to do it in a cool way. We just need to get on the ship.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out if you can do
You
that.
can unfold it on the beach and then climb in and push. That's what
It's a
normal
huge
people do.
ship. No, it's too big for that.
I got an
Makes
11.
sense. Huh?
11.
An 11? Alright, you fall in the water,
Okay.
and Randy does a double backflip onto the deck.
Yeah.
I get a 23 and I do a triple back.
Dang, son!
Are we all doing this check?
Yeah, the boat's in the water.
I'm a noble.
Can I
don't
slow
do
down
this
the
kind
boat
of
somehow?
I get an 8 and I fall on top of Brian.
Yep, you do.
Yeah.
Trim the sails or something?
Actually, I think I'm going to throw my grappling hook. Or we could just make
Water
it stop.
speed bond.
Make it stop, okay?
I mean,
Oh, stop.
No, just say the word to make it
Oh,
small.
I say the word to make it small.
wait, what?
What is it? What is it?
Melia for Scandala.
No.
No!
What happens to me?
You are just as small as you are now.
So the boat shrinks to the smaller size? Alright, now it's easy to maneuver. Everyone get in.
I thought you closed it.
What are
While I
the,
was.
what are the different sizes?
The bigger one is 25 feet long, the smaller one is 10 feet long.
Okay.
But it says it only holds 4 people at the smaller
You
size,
found
which
it?
is why we need the bigger one.
Where did you guys find this? I can't even remember.
An ogre place, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, maybe like in an ogre hoard, like a treasure hoard or something.
So use the smaller size, get a few people in, expand it, last person gets in, we go. And half of us sleep.
Okay.
Alright.
So you all get on, and you sail. Anybody know how to sail?
She does.
She does.
Just
Just a heads up, I should probably start wrapping up soon.
oh really?
Yeah. Easter service tomorrow.
Oh,
Really early for it. Obviously, if you guys want to keep playing, it's up to you.
Mm.
I'm doing choir stuff tomorrow too, playing piano for that.
Sailing?
If you guys can make good checks in sailing, you will also make good time.
I don't have waterborne vehicles proficiency, so it's. I don't think any of this.
What is that like?
Proficiency, vehicles, water.
It's not a skill though.
My sail away, sailed away.
Yeah, so would I add anything to it, or
It's just a straight roll.
It's
straight roll?
probably dexterity check, but just no proficiency.
Yeah, just a basic dexterity check.
Okay,
21.
16.
Oh,
Dexterity check.
dex check.
12.
12.
Use a luck point
15.
today.
15. Alright. I'm look.
Less.
So that's a total of 14.
Okay, that's not bad. You all did pretty well. So between the 5 of you, you managed to steer the boat and
What do I do with this rope again?
crash into the cliffs.
See, I'm trained in sailing. I'm a sailor.
You are? Why didn't you say something? We've all been making these rolls this whole time.
We throw Tommy off the ship.
You're the only sailor here? Get out of here!
I spend my time swinging on the ropes, being cool.
Why didn't you say something? I asked if anybody could sail.
I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, okay, we make all our checks.
Yeah, well, Tommy stays up for 24 hours at a time. to sail a boat.
Did you completely miss the part where we were getting on a boat?
No, I got that part.
Okay, then that might be the time to mention you're a sailor.
Yeah.
Yar.
Alright, well, you guys sail down the sea, down the river between, and your boat pulls up, and you reach the ford just as the Korungati army is mustering several hundred yards off.
Okay.
Fire on them.
Fire the cannons.
If you lob them just right, they will reach them.
Oh, yeah, totally. No, all we need is cannons.
So
So
it's been 4 more days.
the defending side, we're joining them.
We join.
Okay?
We tell them help is on the way.
But we don't tell them what.
Okay, the guys who are at the shore of the river when you pull up are like, "You there, halt! State your name and business."
I state my name, my business.
We still have the thing that proves we're from the king.
Okay, that's true.
Plus, I'm a noble.
You show it to
You
them.
are noble.
They say you should go and speak to the field commander.
I will go and speak to the field commander, but not because you told me to.
It's nice to have you back, Andy.
Yeah. All right. You go into the field commander's tent. His name is Commander Palavar.
Is this the guy who was drunk when we last found him?
No. That was Captain.
That was the captain of the guard.
Captain Haston. Yeah,
Right.
the guard in there guy. He told you of Field Commander Palavar. So you go in and he says, "Hello there. What are you doing here?"
We're here to help the cause.
We are here to save your lives.
Well, the gods know we need all the help we can get. The tent next door has uniforms and chainmail. Go ahead.
It's more than that.
Suit yourselves up.
Yes. We have a veritable small army.
We went on a diplomatic mission, and
Alderman.
Hey, you see how that turned out?
the king sent us on a diplomatic mission, and long story short, we have an army coming to help us.
What? An army?
Yes.
They should be here in about 2 days.
Well, I hope
If-
they are, because we're not going to last long against those Korngadi.
Yes, but then they'll be coming up behind the Corn Daddy as well.
Last longer than we will against those Star Destroyers.
Oh, you gotta love Star Wars references.
Our shields can't withstand firepower of that magnitude. Yes, it is an army. It is perhaps a strange army, but an
Don't
army
worry,
of
it is an army. Don't say that.
You're coming to help.
As he
Once
says, he
again,
says, don't say that.
No one keeps any secrets in this thing. We always tell them straight. Like, we told the mayor, yeah, we made a deal with the dragon to sell your town. Don't tell the mayor that!
See, that's where you needed me. I'd be like, see, we had this conversation that's going to benefit you. You're now
Exactly.
going to be the mayor of a town that's owned by a dragon.
Yeah, so let's.
What did you say, Tommy? Sorry, there was just a whole bunch of people talking. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I got exasperated for a second there. But yeah, we just need to hold out for about 2 days.
Well, if you gentlemen will lend your aid, then we'll see what we can do about that.
And of course, sounds good
What
to me.
ranged weapons do you have, sir?
Well, they should all be in the army. You can take your pick.
No. Not for me personally, but what you have ranged that you can hit the enemy with.
Bows, crossbows, a couple of catapults. That's about it.
Rocks.
A couple of catapults.
Yep. So I'll describe the way that the keep on the ford looks. So the ford, obviously, like I said, it's a shallow section of river that spans, I don't know, no more than a few hundred feet across. Or this is width, like if you're looking at the river. So these are like mostly shallow eddies where you can just walk across on the pebbles. So the keep is actually basically just one long wall with a gatehouse. And there's a bridge that runs across it, a footbridge that's probably wide enough to have, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 soldiers shoulder to shoulder. And then the whole front, this is probably a 30 or 40 foot wall. It's all battlements on the top, except for the tower. They've got all the usual, like, murder holes and stuff for pouring boiling oil through and everything. But the whole back of the keep is basically like open. It's just like a wall with steps that go up, and then there's like in between the two walls running the entire length are like little chambers where guys hang out. Little bed chambers. So.
I'm not so sure I like that.
So it's not like an enclosed like castle with walls on every side. It's basically just one room.
Was close.
What was
No water.
that hit it?
It went.
Oh,
So
I didn't know I had the Godzilla stuff.
couldn't the army just like
send some people around the sides of the wall pretty easily.
It's around. It's long enough to where the river deepens before it ends. So they could send some guys to the wall, but they wouldn't be able to get around.
And anyone that tries to cross the river up from the sides can easily be picked off.
Right. They've got archers posted on the walls at all times.
So going around is, I mean, unless like all of them do it, it's not very. This really is the best way across. This little patch.
Yeah. Yeah. Besides this patch, the river's too deep and too fast moving that anybody trying to ford it in armor would be just swept under, drowned.
Shouldn't it move faster with the shallow ones? I don't know.
Even if it's too shallow, then it wouldn't really make it so fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
I'll probably wrap up.
What's going on?
I think we're gonna wrap up.
So next session, Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Never been good at handling party versus army.
Yeah. Army's an interesting thing to do.
You know, they had the Unearthed Arcana.
Speaking of Helm's Deep.
They put out an Unearthed Arcana about like, army combat.
Oh really? I've seen a couple of like
Did they?
campaign manager type of styles of like they had a book about it, so, like waging human war campaigns and stuff.
I'm not sure I liked their version of the new battle system or whatever they're calling it, but it's an option.
There's only only 2 options. They're not
If you want to look into it, it's on the website somewhere. They had it
Oh,
free
really?
download.
Okay. Everybody got 680 XP today.
Wow.
Sweet. 3702.
3702.
And down to 6 rations.
So wait, we took off 4 days rations?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got rations here somewhere, I swear.
Well,
now
ultimately, I
16.
think this is the best situation we could have hoped for. Really?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. I mean,
Tommy, I'm so glad you thought of the Minotaur people.
that's true.
Because it's kind of an obvious answer that none of us thought of it.
Yeah.
And an army is much better than a single dragon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Single young dragon.
Yeah.
Like, a single dragon could turn the tide in a more close fight, but that wasn't the case here.
Okay. Does everyone have a ranged weapon? I think Andy, you have the razors of archery.
And the Sam did.
I got the bracers of archery, so I do that now.
Longbow probably for you, or
Short bow because he's a halfling.
if you only have 1 attack per round.
How far are we up? If we're on the top of the battlements, how far is it to the ground?
40 feet.
Oh. So it's 40 down and then
Several hundred across.
and several hundred across. Okay.
Okay, let's pick a spot and defend it.
Well, we're gonna be coming back to this next session.
Yeah.
So.
This is gonna be a big thing, whole big thing. This
That's
is
kinda
a
cool.
this is a
So I can
climax.
shoot 220 feet.
Working towards this for a while.
Let's see.
Indeed.
Well, I forgot what the range was on all that. Looking up. I think it's on
It's right here.
Oh, did you write it down? Oh, 30. So it's now 60. 60, yeah. Okay. Second speed gold.
Alright. So, with that, tonight's session draws to a close.
Are you excited? Get excited!
Find out what happens next time on
The battle of the century. This
Wait,
campaign-
and you get to hear me say, "This was crazy. We should never have been here in the first place."
I have a bad feeling about this.
See you next time.
More Star Wars weapons.